Welcome to Spiritual Psychic with Sarah Wiseman, where you'll learn how to unlock the secrets of spiritual intuition and your own psychic gifts. Here's Sarah.
Hey everybody, I'm Sarah Wiseman. Today's channeling is pretty intense. You can't take it with you, not your stuff, not your body, not even your mind. And as we go about our life, depending on how old you are, the last day of your life may really be the furthest thing from your mind. You may just be like, I don't know, I'm young, some of you, and I don't think about that. I have a lot of time ahead, and probably you do. Or I'm old, some of you, and I know it's coming and I've made my peace with this probably, or I'm getting used to the idea. Or you're kind of in between, you're like, whoa, I can see that this is gonna happen. Like this is a real thing. This death stuff, this is a real thing. And so I'm starting to think about that. As a person who has spent many years clearing the estates for a variety of elders in my life, it really has become apparent to me, this idea of you can't take it with you, especially the part about not your stuff. Some of you guys listening have also done this sort of estate clearing out. Someone passes, they've got an apartment or a house full of stuff, and you have to, maybe you're the one that's responsible for this. And it gets very strange to have all this stuff that somebody lived with, all the furniture, all the keepsakes, all the paperwork, like what do you do with it? And when that person transitions, that stuff for the most part can't just stay where it was. Like it has to be dealt with. And the enormous amount of stuff that some of us, especially people more like people born during the Depression, they tended to really value having lots of items. And so then you go through this process for someone else. Maybe it's a parent or a sibling or some grandparent or somebody else that you were close enough to have this task of dealing with their stuff. And at first it's really difficult. How could I possibly let go of this stuff? And then you're like, I have to get rid of this whole house of stuff. So how am I going to do this? And as you begin this process, you realize that most of us have, in first world countries, have way too much stuff. And it becomes this clarity that one of the reasons we have stuff is that we have allowed our stuff to hold our emotional resonance, to hold our memory, to hold our connection with others who have passed, to have us feeling a certain way, as if the stuff is holding the memory or the feeling or the emotion. And so we fear if we're living, if we give this stuff away, we're going to lose that memory or that connection. And then when a person transitions and then the other person is left giving this stuff away, they don't have those same reference points. They don't have those same memories. And so it's this object that is not as charged. And the process begins. How do I get rid of all these things? The other thing you can't take with you is your body. Now, those of us who may get really old, when we become like super elder, the body starts to slow down and shut down. And again, those of you who have seen this, people getting older and just getting quieter and weaker and less present Sometimes when people get ill, the same things happen, but the body starts to just become less useful. It loses its life force, or it loses its vibrancy. Sometimes bodies shut down very, very quickly in an accident or very sudden illness or sudden medical problem that results in death right away. So this idea that you can't take the body with you. And if you're a person that believes, as I do, in this idea of reincarnation, it's like, wow, this particular body in this lifetime, you love it or hate it. I personally love this physical form, and you just have this sense of gratitude for what your soul got poured into, and the experiences you've had through the body, and you just feel so excited about it. And yet it's going to end. You can't take it with you. None of us, we haven't managed to become eternal, and maybe we never will. And then you can't take your mind. And this is the piece that's the most interesting, because even though our soul consciousness is always there, a lot of our time is spent with our mind, ego, personality, all as one item. And so a lot of our interests, our way of connecting with the world, a lot of it's done through thought. And when we think, yeah, I'm not going to have my stuff, okay, and I'm not going to have a body, and I'm also not going to have my mind, ego, personality. I'm just going to be vast soul. And suddenly it doesn't seem so great. Like my personality is going to go to the me that I consider me is going to go, and I'm just going to be this vastness. Yeah, connected to everything and fully conscious, great, but without that particular spark that is me, at least until I reincarnate into next form. And who knows when that'll be, or how even that works. Can't take it with you. So good time to enjoy things as they are now. Be grateful, be excited about yourself, your unique self, this unique body, this unique lifetime, your experiences that you're having, and sort of having gratitude for present moment in your experience of it now. I'm Sarah Wiseman, and I will be with you next time.